Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I know you guys seen the popular boyfriend shirt on TikTok. Here's how you can make your own shirt in Canva. So I started out with 6 pictures of myself. Most of the shirts that I saw had 6 pictures. Here I am just removing the background. So if you don't know, you select your picture, you go to edit photo, and you go to background remover. I think this is a regular Canva feature, but if not, I do have the professional account and I can just remove these backgrounds pretty easily. If you don't have the professional account, then go ahead and use a background remover on the internet and then upload your pictures. To upload your pictures, you'll just go there on the side where it says uploads. You'll choose the pictures from your computer, and then you'll upload them into Canva, and then you'll place them. So right now I'm just kind of going through the photos that I had. Even if you have wording on the photos, like some of these came from my Snapchat, I'm just going to crop the wording out that I don't need. And again, you don't need everything on your picture. Most of these just look like face pictures, and I didn't have any sexy photos. So I just used this one photo of me in the bathing suit, like I saw some of the girls do. So I've removed all the backgrounds. Now I'm going to start placing my photos. So again, everything kind of looked like it was 6 photos, 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. So I'm just going to start placing my photos in an arrangement that I think will look best on the shirt. This literally took me about 20 minutes to do. And I'm hoping that it only takes you that long and you'll send me some of your great photos. But this is the kind of stuff that we want to start teaching here at S. Harvey Enterprises, or the division that I like to call She Designs. And even on, a lot of people were asking for this shirt on Etsy. So you could actually offer a template to create your own shirt. And I may go back and redo that and just sell an Etsy template or a Canva template for design. And the other thing you might have noticed that when I went into Canva, I didn't start my recording at the top, but I went into Canva and I just chose print t-shirts. And so this is a 14 by 18 layout that is usually pretty perfect and sized right for t-shirts. Now you can send things from Canva straight to print. They do have a print on demand. And when we get to the end, I think you'll see this shirt will cost you about $20 to print out. Just all depends on what type of shirt you want it printed out on. So here I am. I'm just kind of moving and arranging the pictures. Another place you can go to kind of get that Photoshop effect and layer effect is to go to positions. And here you'll see I'm looking at arrange, and I'm moving things to back or bringing things forward, and just kind of trying to get this layout of the 6 pictures that I'm going to use. And again, this was just a very quick tutorial to kind of show you how you can do this design. So I think the biggest thing, or the thing that's going to take the longest, is you figuring out what 6 pictures you want to use and then getting them all arranged. So here you see I'm kind of rearranging my photos. I am kind of trying to hide the white background. Now, of course, if you print this out on whatever color t-shirt, anything that you kind of see in white will be the color of the t-shirt. So I'm trying to hide a few things. I also don't like, especially when shirts or pictures are perfectly square, and once you crop them or remove the background, you just kind of have that square feeling to the shirt. So I'm just trying to get rid of a little bit of that jagged, of that smooth edge. So here I kind of gotten my position together. I'm still kind of moving things back and forth. Again, you choose your picture, you go to position, and you can go under the arrange tab. Now I'll show you what that layers tab will do in just a second. But again, just kind of pick your pictures, remove the background, place them until you have a pretty good layout. I didn't want to take too much longer doing this, so I think we're about to come to the end, and I'm going to just have a design that I kind of would like to see on a shirt. And again, these are your pictures. This is for your boo or for you celebrating you. I think I'm going to use this possibly for my birthday shirt that's coming up. And as you see, I've added a few more elements to it. So once you got all your pictures placed, you kind of have that background. Oh yeah, I was just trying to remove, if you notice on my arm in the swimsuit picture, I have a little bit of a little white showing, and that's just like a little part of my hair that it took the background out. So I'm just going to go to edit photo, the background remover. You have an option where you can erase or restore. So I'm just going to click right there above my arm and get rid of that little extra space there so I don't have that white space in the background. And also, if you noticed, I was cropping some of the pictures. So just because the background is removed doesn't change the size of the picture. So if you look at those straight edges across the top, you can kind of crop your photos. So here I am. I'm going to group all this together, and then I'm going to resize. Always kind of resize from the corners, guys. It keeps your photos in a proper proportion so things don't look distorted. So here I have it kind of sized down, and I'm sizing down because now I want to add my name across the top. But if you noticed on some of these boyfriend shirts, there were some elements of some starbursts and lightning and things of that nature to kind of give it that effect. So I've gone under elements. I've looked for lightning, and I'm going to try to keep this with the free account. But if you notice where all these crowns are, this is for the professional account. You kind of pay a little extra for that, and you get a lot more options to choose from. So now I'm just kind of going down, and I'm trying to find things that don't have the little star by them that I can use to add the lightning effect. And a good place to go here is just under graphics. So you don't actually have pictures and things of that sort. You're just using your graphics. And I finally chose this one that had the kind of yellow lightning, and we're just going to kind of see how that works. And I'm going to make it smaller, again, dragging from the corners. And then I'm going to try to place it in a couple of different places to see if I like it. Now here I am again going to position and arrange and background. Backwards, just to kind of move that toward behind the picture. And I'm just trying to see if I like that. And also, you notice there were some starbursts. So I'm going in here now, and I'm going to do a quick search for another element. And I think I called this one star or starburst. And again, I'm just going to go under see all under graphics until I find something kind of shiny. And that's free. So if you notice kind of down here, I find this one, and that's going to give me that starburst effect. And now I'm just going to place that all around my photo. And again, moving from the corners to kind of crop it and make it smaller. And then once you select the picture, you notice you have that double page plus. That's just your duplicate. So if you want several of them, you can just hit duplicate and move those around. So I'm just going to do that a couple of times and place those stars. And once I got these stars placed, I just decided that looked better than the lightning bolt. And you can add your own elements to this and make it as fun as you want. Also notice now I've gone into position and I've gone to the layer tab. So again, this is kind of that Photoshop feature that Canva has, where you can put things actually in layers and move the layers around. So I'm just making sure that I have my stars positioned properly, that I'm moving them behind the picture or in front of the picture. Right now it looks like all my layers are on top of my picture, which is fine. I want that kind of starburst. All right, now here comes the fun part. We're going to put in our name. So if you notice, you go under text, and there are some text effects already available for you. I was going to use glow, but then I said, well, let me look some more. And I think all these text effects are free for you to use in the basic package. But if not, you can just find one that kind of works for you. I noticed most of the ones that they had on TikTok had a gradient and an outline to it. So I found this one and I put my name in. I don't like this font, so I can go ahead and choose a different font. So I just went up to the font name, and now I'm just going to look through and see which font that I possibly like and try out a few. I wanted some thick lettering. You can't mix effects on Canva that I've noticed. Now we'll show you in a minute another paid portion of the professional where you can have all these great different fonts. But I didn't want to use those again because I want to keep this. If you don't have the paid version, you're just using the free, this is what you can do. And again, this is just an outline effect. And I'm just going through trying to see which font I like. And I came across this one. I think it's called Shirkhand. And I decided, yep, that looks kind of like what everyone is using. I got some thick letters. I have my outline. Now I want to move my name kind of behind my picture. So I'm going to use that layer effect. And so now I have my name. I have my pictures. I have my starburst. And really, you could end right here. You know, you can kind of fill in where you want some more stars and some more shiny portions. But kind of like I said, I don't like that bottom edge on my picture where everything is just square at the bottom. So I'm going to do a little bit more changing. I'm just adjusting my name and I'm adjusting my stars to kind of fill in some gaps. And we're almost done with this. Again, I'm just showing you under effects. This is the splice effect. And here you can change the color, you can change the thickness, the offset. But I did want to go ahead and shape it. So I put the curve shape on because I just kind of like the name kind of curved over that top part. But you can keep it straight. That's totally up to you. And like I said, I didn't kind of like that bottom edge. So I wanted to kind of see what I could put at the bottom to kind of make it not so rough at the bottom there. So we're going to look again. I think here I'm going to add an element. Let's see. So we're just kind of fixing the position. I think I was trying to see now if I could put the gradient on the name too. But this is where I was saying, you know, you can't really combine two different styles. So here I'm going to go and get me I'm looking at the gradient letters now. So this is the place where I'm telling you, like, this is an element and this is all paid, but you can come and you can find a ton of different letters that have gradients and the outline. So if you have the free version, you have a bunch of fonts that are open to you that you can use and just use different effects on. And I would have loved to use some of these. But again, I wanted to keep the free version so you guys can know how to do this in Canva for free. But just look at all these different options. And on any of these letters, if you go to the three dots to the top right, you can usually choose C collection, and that'll give you the rest of the alphabet. So you don't have to go scrolling through looking for all the letters that you need. Then you'll need to just place them one by one, size them, and put them to the right, everything on the same line. And I could show you that in another one. If you don't know how to do that, just let me know in the comments and I can go through and show you how to use the elements to write your name and how to get everything on the same line. So here we are. We're just about done. If we wanted to go this route, you see I'm just going to print t-shirts. I'm looking at Canva. Canva is showing me a preview of what my shirt will look like. And bam, if I had a boo, this would be his t-shirt. But just because it's for me and I kind of don't like that look again, I am going to make a few more changes here. So I'm just going to grab everything and just kind of size it. And I'm moving it around so it looks good on the preview. But again, once you get this printed out, your t-shirt printer or whoever you send the file to can place it correctly for you. So here I am. I'm looking again on what I can put down there. And I want to put Virgo Queen, but I typed it and I realized, no, I'm not, I'm not looking for those words, but those are the words I'm going to use. So I've decided on glow, and I'm going to move glow down to the bottom. But first I'm going to type in Virgo Queen because, yes, it's Virgo season. And my birthday is coming up. So I'm just going to resize this down, and I'm going to move it to the bottom of the shirt because I want to kind of just get rid of that square edge at the bottom. And that's not really covering up anything. So let's go ahead and put an element in. Again, I'm going to go to elements. This time I'm going to look for shapes. And I go to shapes and I'm going to say see all. And I'm going to find me a shape to put down there. I decided on, I think, what is this? An oval shape or like a peel shape versus, again, something square. I just didn't want just the straight edge. So now I'm just going to increase that across the bottom, move my picture up and kind of get that in place, move the wording up. And there's another way you can make sure everything is centered, and in the middle of the shape, you just choose both, and you would go to position again and choose middle and center. But I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And I'm going to grab a color from what I'm using. So I'm going to grab, I think this yellow here, just to kind of match the yellow in the shirt that's up there. And let's see, now I'm just going to kind of place everything. And we're going to just make sure we are using the same color that's in our name. This is also an effect. So under Virgo Queen, under effects, this is the neon effect. And I do believe that's a free option. And again, if I wanted to come with some of those fancy letters, I could have just used that down there also and made another design at the bottom. I want to make sure that I'm using the same font that I'm using for my name. So here it is again, Shirkan. And now I'm just going to resize it. And I can resize either by choosing the font size or just, again, dragging from that corner and making sure it fits the box. And I'm looking at everything again. Notice that your preview will update as you make changes. And here I'm just looking at it and I'm like, yep, that's cool. Here we are again. Here, if my boo wanted my name on his and my face on his shirt, he could have it. So here I'm just kind of moving everything up because, again, on the preview, I just want that design a little bit closer to the neck. So if I was sending it off to Canva, it would print in that position. These shirts running from Canva are $20. I don't know how long it takes. I didn't go through the whole process. But here it is. Here is a mock-up of my shirt. And I hope you guys like it. I am going to save it down now just so I can look at it in a few more mock-ups. So I'm going to go to Share, Download, PNG. I'm going to always put a transparent background so once it prints out, again, the color from the shirt will bleed through. It's going to save to my download folder, and we're going to be done. So I hope you guys like this. This is one of our free tutorials on creating the boyfriend shirt. Like and subscribe and share, and please send me your boyfriend designs. And if you'd like us to design your shirt, just let us know or let me know, and I will, get you an Etsy listing and do a shirt for you. Thanks for watching.